Good afternoon. Let's see if I'm actually live. I mean, I see I'm live, but I don't know if you guys can see I'm live. I don't see that I'm live. My channel. I am live. Okay, sweet. Okay, I think we've got it figured out what the glitch has been. Okay, let's hop in here. Okay, I have had a time. If you haven't noticed, I did not put out posts and emails and all the things like I usually do because I've been struggling with what I'm doing this week. But anyway, I'm just going to kind of move on to where we're at now, and then I'm going to backtrack. So I have done, I don't know if you could tell, like 3/4 of this. So like I said, I'll backtrack in a second, but this is 50/50 bleach and water that I'm going to spritz on here. And I'm going to go pretty heavy. Like I said, I've done the rest of it. And I want some bigger droplets. And, you know, if you had a different sprayer, you know, that sprayed differently, you wouldn't have to do this, but so anyway, I have had a booger of a time. Let's see, what was the first mirror I did? This is my third mirror for this project for Technique Tuesday. I actually don't even remember what all happened to the first one. I scratched it up pretty good. Let's see, I want pretty good droplets everywhere. So, okay, let me start at the beginning now. What I have done is stripped it. For this one, I used, I was going to bring in the can so you could see it. Because I can't ever strip, clean strip? Something like that. I can't remember. So I had a heck of a time trying to strip the back of this one. I think it was too hot outside because it's pretty stinky stuff. So I tried to do it outside, but it's like, you know, super, super hot here right now. So I think that was the problem. So I finally brought it in and then it stripped like nothing. But, so yeah, I put it on and let it do its thing. You just got to keep an eye on it and see, you know, when it's bubbling. And I feel like all mirrors are different. Some strip faster than others. And the first mirror I used Citrus Strip on, which is that orange gel type stuff, which you can use inside that doesn't have so many odors. It's meant to be used inside. So you can use that indoors, which I feel like not all are created equal. I don't think you can always, you know, it's going to take longer with Citrus Strip sometimes. Hello, Verla. Yep, it's a mirror. Hey, Carla. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Michelle. So, and now we got to let this sit and eat on there a little bit. But yeah. So yeah, the first mirror I used Citrus Strip. And you had to let it sit for like, I think 40 minutes. And I can't remember if that was the first mirror or the second mirror. So it took quite a while. And one of them I had to do it 3 times. Whereas I don't think I would have had to do it so many times. So I'm just trying to tell you all the different things I've learned. And I think each mirror could be different also. But yeah, I think Citrus strip is great for inside and no fumes. It's just going to take longer. Like I said, that quick strip or clean strip, I can't remember what it's called. Courtney, can you grab that stripper? It's just right there in the room next to me, but and actually keep an eye on it. Now this one I feel like has taken longer than most mirrors for the bleach and water to eat through. So normally I don't feel like it normally takes this long, but okay. This is the stripper I used on this one. So clean strip, premium stripper. And this does stink. But I finally had to bring it inside and just use it in a room that I wasn't, working in. And I found the thicker I put it on, the better it worked. It's been a long time since I've done a mirror, so. And now you just gotta blot it. I mean, don't smear it around, just blot. And I tried using a paper towel and that it had too much texture, so I think, an old t-shirt or a shop towel is probably the best bet. And like I said, you're gonna have to experiment on the mirror you have. And I did video me stripping the mirror. Maybe clear there. So I might try to put that on YouTube at some point. Let me see how that's doing. I think that's actually doing pretty good. See, I've been trying to be so gentle earlier on this and, just doing light, because I didn't want it to eat through completely and not have anything left on here. So now I'm not shy about it now. So I think that actually did pretty good. And it's hard to tell, which I can see. There's a wood box below here that I can see through it. So yeah, I can see pretty good. There's quite a bit left here, but we're actually going to put a transfer on the other side. So I think I might actually quit there. Like I said, I made that look fast, but that's because I tell you, nothing else has went fast on this. Because it's been trial and error, and so learn from my trial and error. It did not all go so well. And use a plastic scraper, but also know that you can still scratch it with a plastic one, because Lord knows I did. I scratched the heck out of the first one, and I ended up decoupaging over it because I scratched it that bad. Okay. I think we have it pretty well blotted. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. I think our next step is, you can see I've got some spray paint over here because I was trying to see earlier if it was going to show through or not. Okay. I think that is what I'm going to do next is the spray paint. I got a hair there. I don't want that in there. It's going to be a booger to get out. I can't tell if I got it or not. I don't want to scuff all that up. Okay. All right, I think I got it, which I don't have glasses on, but okay. And I think I'm going to go with this bright color here so that it really does show through. I tried a few other colors. And I don't recommend spray painting inside, but this is for video for us today, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my fan on behind me so that it does blow away from me somewhat. And it's going to go, actually I better move that window. Want to get overspray on it. Whoa. Okay. I am using Rustoleum 2X Satin Oasis Blue. Oh, shoot. Maybe I'm not. Okay, well, does not appear like this wants to work, so naturally. Nope, doggone it. Of course it worked earlier. Let me, Courtney, can you see if there's another Oasis Blue? On the ledge in there, where the other spray paints are. If not, we're gonna go with this, Eden instead. Doesn't look like I have one in there. Okay, never mind. Nah. Okay, we're gonna go with Eden. And we're still gonna have some of that bright blue showing, but be nice if I could get just another touch of it, of that blue on there somewhere. Nope, it ain't gonna do it. And that stinks because there's a bunch in this can. Nope. Ooh. I switched caps. Okay. Now we got blue and green there. I'm gonna switch back to the green and finish it up now. And you could do more colors. You could stick with one color. You could go more antique-y colors like brass and gold or silver or whatever. I just hope I got enough of the backing removed that this shows through. Okay, I probably should have let that dry between the layers, but, or, you know, I should have done a thin coat and put a second coat on, but, okay, we gotta let that dry a little bit, so. Any questions while I let this dry a little bit? I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna hit it with black. So yeah, basically, you know, it starts out that gray is what you normally see on the back. And then I stripped it. And then we did our mixture of half water, half bleach. Between spraying, you know, misting it on, and then droplets all over. And then spray paint. In the color of your choice. And then we're gonna hit it with black. Hey Lisa, I hope you just heard the recap. This is the back of a mirror. So we are doing a mirror makeover. I see a couple hairs there. I got that. So that wasn't quite dry. Obviously, I got it a little thick there. So we are still, there's another little lint or hair or something there. Of course, it probably doesn't help when I pick up, put my paper towel on the floor and pick it up. I'm probably picking up stuff off the floor. At this point, it might be better just to leave it alone. I don't want to scratch it, but I guess I could always spray it again. Okay, just a little bit there that's a little wet yet, and that might be a little wet too. And then we're gonna spray paint. Okay, good. So I'm about ready to spray paint the back black. And then I do have another mirror that I did that we can play with. Actually, I might set this one aside and let it dry, and we can work on the other one. We'll do that so it can dry some. Oh, I don't know if I have something else to prop up. Well, I just have to set this one down. Okay, so I have this one that I did. Okay, so this one, well, you won't be, well, this is what it looks like, you know, when I spray painted the back black. And I do have some scratch marks on this one. But hopefully, once we put transfers and stuff on it, it won't be so noticeable, but just be more careful than I was. Like I said, even with your plastic scraper, you can still scratch it. Just be careful. So for this one, I used, you can see that ocean mist. Hopefully you can anyway. There's ocean mist, there's Eden. Oh, no, that's ocean mist, that light color there. And that is the one that quit on me. Oasis blue. And Eden. And I think I actually used a little, you can't hardly tell it, champagne bronze is in there also. I think I might have even used some silver. But let's see what it looks like if we put a transfer on there. Actually, let's put the frame around it so we see how much, where it's gonna land exactly. Okay, just want to make sure how much is gonna show. And I painted the frame with Acacia Pear from Fusion. So I think that's gonna be fine. Okay. Shoot. Don't have any scissors with me. Okay. Now, this should stick like nobody's business. So you've got to be very sure of where you want it before you get it close. And when you clean a mirror, just don't ever clean it with a baby wipe. I have made that mistake, and oh my gosh, I lived to regret it. And I've got this beveled edge, so I'm trying to center it in between there. I think I am committed now. Yeah, I think I accidentally cleaned my mirror with a baby wipe, and I never got the sucker on there. And it was a huge mirror with a full-size transfer, and I did not realize what the problem was till like days later or a week later, and of course I was doing it on a live video, but I think I finally figured it out, which, you know, a baby wipe has, you know, like aloe in it, so it was oily, and transfers do not like oily things. So that was I learned from that, yeah, you don't do that. So I actually have cleaned this with Windex, and I actually even used an alcohol wipe too. So if this sucker doesn't stick, then something's wrong. But yeah, normally transfers absolutely love glass and mirrors. Shoot, I did not bring a polishing pad over here with me, so I'll have to do that later. Okay, let's see how it's doing. Okay. Like I said, I'll have to get my polishing pad and burnish that down everywhere. But let's go back to our other one now. And spray the back of it. Hey, Cindy. So we're just going to spray paint the black next. If I find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move that out of the way, let it dry, and hit it a second time, like I should, instead of rushing it. And we'll go back and finish up the other one. Okay. And I think I got out some white script for it to maybe finish up the top. You could put a stencil on top. A raised stencil might look nice too. But I chose the easy route. I always like it better when they overlap, but Maybe not in this case. Maybe I'll just do this one. Yeah. And again, got to be very careful that we know where we want it before we get it too close, because it really wants to stick immediately. Okay, we are committed. I have you on my car speaker because I'm driving, and rattle cans are very loud. Oh my gosh, I bet they are. Sorry. I bet that sounds horrible. Yeah, you may want to turn it down before I do the next one. Okay. I wish these stuck as well to everything like they do to glass. Like I said, I gotta do the polishing pad on here, but I don't have it. I don't have one close to me, I don't think. So I'm not gonna go across the room to get one. And so we're basically done with that, because we don't, they stick so well to glass and mirrors. There's no need to put a sealer on there. Plus, if you tried to put a sealer on there, it's gonna look foggy, milky. It's, you know, not gonna be good. But you don't want to use a strong cleaner on here. You know, just dust it, or, you know, a very barely damp, you know, cloth to clean it with. So, and this, I don't know if I'll do some dry brushing or wax to the frame yet, but that is basically what this is gonna look like. Let's see if I can get you a better angle. And of course, I'll take a picture later. And I have to put a, oh, that is a terrible shot. I can't quite see what you're seeing, but I've got to put, evidently I've got to touch up. I can see there's spots that aren't quite, there's some spots there that need touched up, so. But I think that's kind of pretty. So that is the first one. And like I said, I might even just accentuate with wax just this part. I don't know. We'll see. I might even just dry brush white, or I might just use white wax on there. I don't know yet. But there's that one. Whoops. My thing is moving without me. Okay. I kind of like that one. So, like I said, I've got to finish up the frame and put it all back together. Thank you, Verla. Thank you, Rebecca. Just keeps me alert. Okay. Well, good deal. Happy to help. Okay. I just got to remember to use my polishing pad on there yet. Okay. Oh, mercy, that's heavy. All right, let's hit this. Man, I hope the color's shown through. I'm starting to Starting to panic, afraid that color's not going to be showing through when I turn it over. Seeing a couple little hairs on there. Oh. Sorry. I'm scared to turn it over. Okay, now it's got to dry. So, let's see. Are you using flat black or gloss black? It is satin, actually. Satin Canyon Black. I just using what I had on hand. Is that showing? Yeah, there we go. I didn't go out and get anything special. Satin Canyon Black. That's just what I had on hand. But I'm sure flat would be fine. And I guess I could turn this over, and if I scuff it up, I could fix it later, just so we could move on, but got the fan on behind me, but I am probably blocking it, so. And the cord's not long enough to get it any closer. I'm trying to think of any other pitfalls I hit with the stripping. Man, I just, oh, and my camera kept running out of storage. So yeah, Monday was just the Mondayest of Mondays yesterday. So it was just not good. Good, I bought a case of flat black. Yeah, I'm sure that would be just fine. Maybe even better. I mean, I honestly don't think it'd make any difference. Ew, that's tacky. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. Try to get this. I'm actually going to pull this onto my lap a little bit. Sorry, this is boring, waiting on this paint to dry. I said there's a hair on here, but actually it's going to be on the back of it, so I guess they won't see it. I mean, it's not hopefully going to affect the front at all. I'm going to put some paper towels down on that box, just so hopefully I don't scuff up this paint, but probably still will. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, ooh, I like it. All right, hopefully you can see it. It's kind of distracting because it's a mirror and you can still see so many other things in here. Like that's too much mirror there, but hopefully you can see the colors. I like it. That, I think there's too much mirror, which that I think is what I did with you guys. So I should have done it more like I did. Like I did this several times. I should have done it more. I should have done a few more times, but I wanted to hurry up. So, my bad, but. Okay, this is an alcohol wipe. I like it though. And I could see if the transfer would scooch over enough to the side, I might be able to put florals down that side. don't know how it's going to fit exactly because I just really didn't plan it out. Okay. I glanced to see if it would roughly fit, and I think we're a go. I hope so. It's going to be the Family Heirlooms transfer. Okay. Which actually comes with 2 transfers that are about the same size. Oh yeah, we could scooch this over if we wanted to. We could scooch that over and put florals there. Or we can just center it. But then I gotta find some florals. Shoot, it'd be nice to find some more of those. I said I wasn't gonna get up. Okay, let me see. I don't think this one. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I can cut this one apart very well. That's the other piece to the one we put on the other mirror. I don't know if I could cut them off partials and put them along the side, or Courtney, could you get me indigo petals? Let's just do that. We're gonna put some on there. Okay. Let's put this on here. I'll have to rematch since I missed the beginning. I've got 2 mirrors. I've been wanting to do this. So helpful. Good. Peonies transfer. Can't remember what it's called.
Did you take that Family Heirlooms out?
This Family Heirlooms is one I had. Ooh, this one might work. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? We could do indigo petals. This one here, which I just ruined the packaging, so I kind of have to keep it now. And I know I have parts of it. This one would be a lot easier to put along the side. I love the other one, though. But I don't know that I can really finagle it very well. But let's get this on there. Peonies transfer. Okay, now this one's going to be a struggle bus here. I wondered about cutting this. I am going to cut this. The only thing that scares me is lining it back up. Crap, I didn't bring scissors over though, so never mind. I hope it's straight because that's where it's going. I wanted to do Lovely Ledger, but Lovely Ledger is just another transfer that's black with script on it. But it's wider than this one, so it didn't fit this mirror. Which is fine. What is on there? Oh, shoot, there's something. Oh, hopefully it's on this side of the transfer. So I've had this half of this transfer is called Family Heirlooms. I'm sure Courtney has put the link in for it. Or not. Maybe not. Indigo petals. Good. Was that the one you were thinking too? Oh, it has another one that's the same, which was the one I was going to use that I dug out yesterday, and then I couldn't find it today when I was getting ready to do this. And then I found another stash of leftover partial transfers and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is, I like this half of the transfer better anyway, so. But the other one has something about children, a saying about children, so it's rolling around in here somewhere, but I like them both, and they both, yeah. So you can get 2 projects out of this transfer easily, and it's on sale. I mean, I shouldn't say on sale, it's on, basically on clearance, because it is being discontinued, so whenever they completely sell out of it, it is not coming back. I think it's 30% off, which they're normally $29.99. I think I bought 6 more the other day. I was still able to get it the other day, but so they're like $19.99 right now until they're gone. So I don't know if there's still any that I can buy yet or not. But yeah, I love this one. Thought about doing a reverse decoupage on here where we would put decoupage on from the back of the mirror, but I went with this route instead. We could do that another time if we want to. Okay, let's see. It looks like, oh, yep. I don't know what that was, but it's in my transfer. I don't know. Got lost an R. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. So I gotta figure out what, oh, yeah, of course I did that. So I kind of screwed mine up a little bit there, but there was something stuck under it. I love it. It's hard for you guys to see. Actually, maybe if I scoot my camera up taller, maybe you can see the whole thing better. So, okay, now I'm gonna have to scooch it around to where I can work on it a little better with the flowers. We could intermingle the 2 even, maybe, but yeah, it's getting a little difficult. So, okay. Daggone it, I'm gonna have to get the dang scissors. Sorry. I knew I would not remember everything sitting here on the floor. not sure what I want to do yet. Actually, that butterfly looks like it belongs there. Not sure about this one yet. Not sure how we're going to piece this all together yet. I haven't done a mirror in a long time. I'm just going to start laying it out and we'll see what we think. Oops, I don't think I want that random flower there. Jeez, is that everything? Okay. I was thinking I might have some, I know I have more of that one somewhere, but I don't want to spend all day looking either. Don't know if I want to mix in some other greenery. If I wasn't on a live, I probably would dig through my greenery and stuff, but I don't want to take that much time doing all that. Yeah, these are too hard to cut apart. So I know I have more of these laying around, but again, I don't want to waste time going to look for them either. So let's try to make it work with what I've got here. I don't feel like that's gonna work. And maybe we just keep it as simple as one at the top and one at the bottom, but I don't think so, because that's where we had our biggest blank spot, was over here, where I didn't get the bleach to eat through. Like that. I don't like the angle of that butterfly, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And this does have a frame, which we obviously won't get to today, but oops. Oh, how long have we been on? Oh, we haven't even been on an hour. Okay. I might just at least show you the frame. Don't know where I lost my stick. But I might add it either, yeah, I've got out a piece of decor poly that I might add to the top of it, the top of the frame. I don't have any idea what color I want to paint it yet. You love the decor poly? Good. Good, good, good. Good to hear. I haven't used it a ton. But yeah, I like it too. I love the roses, but you know, I'm just a sucker for roses. But actually what I have laid out for the mirror is not a rose, if you can believe that. And I'm gonna have to cut it to fit. I think it's gonna look pretty okay. Actually, I'm gonna start at the top, or go up to the top now. And I was gonna do, which, okay, now I'm inspired to go get more mirrors at the thrift stores, but just some small ones to play with. I was wanting to do just a small one and just antique it, just like with the, which you can totally do that yourself, but strip it like we did, and then just go around the outside edges and just not hardly anything in the center, and just do like silver and gold or brass, and then spray paint the black over that, and then you have just a very vintage antique look, and you don't have to put anything else on if you just want that vintage look. But of course I couldn't stop there. But if I just had a small one to do, I was going to do that with you guys, but, well, that is what I was going to do with that little mirror that I scratched the crap out of and ended up just decoupaging over it. That's actually the one that, if you saw my post yesterday of that had the haunted house on it, that was a mirror. It just was not my day. It's like, I cannot get excited to even email you guys with what we're going to work on today, because at that point, I didn't even know if I was going to have a mirror to work on. I was so frustrated. Oops. Well, that's where it's going. Yeah. I did not, I got it too close and it started sticking. Not quite where I was gonna go with it, but yeah, that's where it's staying. So pretty. My day yesterday was a definite Monday yesterday. Oh, well, at least it wasn't just me. I mean, I'm sorry you had to suffer also, but did you get your yard mowed? I thought I was spreading these out good where it was gonna fit nicer, but then I screwed that one up, so it's fine. We'll make it work. Oops. Okay. Got this one to do, and then we're gonna have to piece in something there. Might lay that in there. I did, but had to wait for hubby to get home because my damn mower quit in the middle. Oh, shoot. Hate it when that happens. My nephew was here Sunday, and he was saying that he got stuck with his mower, which I think he pulled himself out with his four-wheeler. And his dad was making fun of him for it. And the next thing you know, his dad got stuck. And then Ethan had to go pull him out. So, that's what he gets for making fun of him. Oops. Okay. Apparently there's an overheat switch on the engine that just shut it off. Oh. Well, why was it overheating? Were you in some tall grass, maybe? I mean, you don't have to answer that. My mind just, yeah. Just ignore me. Okay. Let's see, I don't think I like the way this butterfly is facing. I don't think it's gonna work for me. This one might. We might add this rose, we might not. This little butterfly can work somewheres. You could just plop that on anywhere. I don't think we'll, oh shoot, yeah, I want to put something on top of that stem there for sure. Okay, get rid of anything I don't think I need. Sorry, this takes so long to piece something together. It was really thick grass. I understand. I'm like reading your mind today. Okay. I think I decided that butterfly really wasn't gonna work. It could go there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put him there. Because who knows if I'll need him anywhere else for anything. I'm kind of sitting crooked, so to be working on this, so who knows if I'm putting things on quite right. And I don't know, part of this butterfly might be cut off. That's not beveled, but I don't know how much of it will be covered by the frame. Oops. Oops. I know that might look weird because it's not attached to anything, but I don't care. I'm feeling it today. Normally I probably wouldn't, but for some reason I'm okay with it today. Maybe because I stuck that one up there. Okay, I think I'm gonna quit. Burnish all these on. I know I did some of them already. Okay, I think I scratched the mirror, so try to make sure you don't do that with your polishing pad. Yeah, I think I did. Well, who knew that that would scratch it? Well, that stinks. Don't love that. Bummer. Oh well. Can't win them all. Okay, I think I'm done with it. I'll try to prop it up and get you a better visual. Looks good except for that big scratch on the front. Leave it to me. The last thing I do is ruin it. I don't know if I can get back far enough for you to see the whole thing. Probably not. And you're seeing all the crap in the background instead. And me. Well, that's about as good as I can get it. Keep going backwards. There, we got it. I'll grab that frame real quick. Okay, so here is the frame that goes around it. And I don't know, that's probably not going to show. I am probably going to use this decor poly on there. I'm probably going to cut these little pieces off on the end. Actually, I could probably do that right now and see if it's going to work. Okay, so I will glue them on. Yeah, so that's what that'll look like. And then those little pieces that I took off, I think will fit perfect right there. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing too exciting there though, is it? But that would be a way to use them. I think I will do that. I don't know if you could even see that. I might have been blocking. Actually, why don't I get out of the way? Yeah, probably just put them right like that. That little piece that I cut off there. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll glue those on, paint the whole thing. And then I'm not sure. I don't even know what color I'm going to paint it yet. Or any of that. So I could paint it the green that we painted the other one, but I don't know. I could paint it white. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Well, I guess I can leave that on there. Let me back it up so you can see that. Let me see if you guys have said anything, and I'll let you go. Okay. Can you put something over the scratch? Ooh, like what? It's right there. You know what, Berla? Good idea. Let's add some leaves. Duh. I'm the queen of covering up my mistakes. Why didn't I think of that? Duh. Thank you, Berla. Let's do that. We can surely, well, it's quite a bit of scratches, but yeah, I can do that. I mean, it might take me, and maybe I can do that by myself. That's going to take me a little bit probably, because I don't know if I have enough leaves and such. And I wouldn't have to cover it all necessarily, but enough to disguise it. Whoops. Oh yeah, I see more scratches on there too. But yeah, enough to disguise it to where it's not so obvious. Now you're on the opposite side you were, but fern. That's gonna be beautiful. Okay, got some of this stuff here. Let's see if we can work some of that in real quick. And feel free to go if you need to. But yeah, I'm gonna do this regardless, so. And I know I have other greenery and such that I can add to this. I would rather this have been underneath and tucked the flower over it. It just looks more authentic. But this is the cards I dealt myself. And like I said, I don't, I can still see a little bit of scratch there. I might come out with something more on there. I might not. But at least I've disguised it enough that it's not glaringly obvious. And it might not have been super obvious to other people, but I don't know. I think it was pretty obvious. And I feel like there's some kind of glass filler you could probably use, but I don't know anything about it. And that sounds like a whole other thing that I'm not going to get into. I'm sure there's something for scratches, in glass. Yeah, and that's not going to be my forte. Yeah, there's still plenty of scratches in there. That's not going to work. I should have, I'm sure I have some other butterflies I could get out too. I could plop a butterfly. I don't know if I like this. Probably not. Yeah, I may have to go digging for some more greenery. Let me see if there's anything in this tub above me that would work. And if not, then that little one could work. Okay, we might have some things in here. You know, I could add some script too. Script is usually my go-to. Great frame. I love the poly piece. Good. Thanks, Carla. Love it and so beautiful. Thank you, Julie. Oh my gosh, you would not believe what a mess I have made in here today. What a mess. Okay. Surely I can work with what I've just thrown out there, right? Right. If the colors match up decently. Okay, let's see. I really don't think we want script because that is all script. Duh. Okay. Again, I wish I could put that right underneath that leaf, but I cannot. But hopefully I make all these mistakes and then you guys know to be more careful. So yeah, I may not even use my polishing pad on here. I'm scared now. Or at least I'll only use it, I don't know, not close to the edge. Which is gonna kill me because I love using that thing and it's such a habit. Okay. Okay, I can still see some there and there and there. Dang, I didn't realize it at first. Like I said, I don't think it's the end of the world if there's still some on there. If we can disguise most of them. So thank you, Verla, for saying that, because at first I thought you meant like fill in the scratches with something, but then it hit me. It's like, oh, well, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Sure, we can disguise them somewhat. Like I said, if I wasn't on a live, I would probably go dig through and find some more of my, I know I still have some indigo petals of my own, not of my own, but scraps left over from one of our other Technique Tuesdays. I'd like to fix that a little bit better. Now I think I'm out of that one fern. If I just had a butterfly, well, here we go. Ask and ye shall receive. Hopefully that covers the bulk of my mistakes. I mean, I can still see some little ones there and there, but I may see what else I have, if I have anything else that will fit from my indigo petals, or yeah, maybe one of those, another one of those little blue butterflies or something. I might stick that in there. If not, I'm gonna call it good. So I have one more little blue thing under here, but yeah, whatever. Good enough for now. So thanks for hanging out with this hot mess today. But yeah, that's how it's turning out. It's still pretty, if you didn't know all its flaws. But since I made all the mistakes, you don't have to, right? Yeah, like I said, I'm still going to take a picture and post it probably of just this, and then I'll get to the frame later. So let me know what you think, what you would do with the frame color-wise, and how to accentuate the decor poly to make it shine a little bit, whether I use wax or dry brush it to show the detail, or what I'm gonna do with that yet. Not sure. So anywho, thanks for hanging out for another Technique Tuesday, and I will see you again next Tuesday. Ta-ta for now. Oh, I gotta shut off the right device. Sorry.